Live from our news hub here at Adesawe, Kanda in Accra. This is News 360. My name is Aisha Yakubu Hale.
And I am Komla Adoma. Top stories tonight.
News 360 headlines is brought to you by Deluxy Acrylic Paint,
Toothpaste,
and Apart Foods.
My Life Insurance.
President Akufo-Addo says his government's record in roads construction in Ashanti Region is unprecedented in the country's history.
Also this evening, Adarkwa Basic School in the Eastern Region to be ejected from a rented property it partly occupies. We'll tell you more.
We'll also take you to the Volta Region, where some tourist attraction sites are struggling to remain in business.
In entertainment, new queen to be crowned 2021, Ghana's most beautiful tonight. We're building up to the grand finale.
In international news, head of a panel investigating abuses by French Catholic Church says it has evidence of 2,900 to 3,200 abusers out of a total of 115 priests and other clerics.
We have details of these stories and more if you stay with us over the next 60 minutes. We're live on DSTV channel 279 across all our social media platforms. It's TV3 Ghana. You can also download the 3 News app on the Google Play or App Store and watch us live. Let's begin from here. The police in Akyem Tafo have arrested a 35-year-old farmer, Wli Waterfalls, for allegedly murdering her husband. The incident reportedly occurred on Sunday, October 3 at about 7:30 a.m. at My God village near Taiglover, a farming cottage in the Ashanti region. The police, responding to a distress call, met the lifeless body of the deceased Daniel Latte, aged 35, on a farm footpath in a pool of blood with a severed head. Suspect Wli Waterfalls was arrested and a cutlass allegedly used in committing the crime was also retrieved. The body has been deposited at the New Tafo Government Hospital morgue for preservation and autopsy while police intensifies investigations.
Let's now go to the presidency, where President Akufo-Addo says his government's record in road construction in the Ashanti region is unprecedented in the country's history. He made the observation after inspecting work on the Dompoase Junction Road.
The president began the three of his tour of the Ashanti region with a call on the Christian community to support the National Cathedral project. He also extolled Alan Kojo Chamantin for the second time, a statement his camp believes is a major boost to his political ambition.
Minister Penny, famous Alan Cash, and Nawoda Minim.
The president also inspected the Severe Regional Hospital project. The contractor has pegged work completion at 95%, but it says there are issues that could hinder the deadline.
The water only for the boreholes, but the Ghana Water Company Limited, the pipes are not connected. The telephone lines, no, not yet. Not yet.
Then the issue of road. Of course, the president has also inspected the Lake Extension Road project. But the paramount chief of Kontanase, Berima Amankwa Edunan II, believes the contractor on the road has been abysmal.
Contractor oye kwaye oye kakra ebe na wochia obecho na wayi ni fide ina tiro wa no de machine aba wa no de machines aba ebia odibe na nsan wo so a na be hura ni se wasa yi ni machines ni na wasa yi ni na afiri kwa no so a free tama the be
Yenya fa hodie o Ghana. Ababia mbaya ye memu a ababe ekwan wa Ashanti memu te se me mabai. There is no government. America said the biggest road development in Ashanti history during my time, though, contracted by Koka Hua on no. And I'm also in it to me abanisa. Kofijo Boya Bokwa or Kahubipa. One of the pillars of the road development in Ashanti is Kofijo.
That was the President of the Republic, William Evans Nkum. TV3 News, Kontanasi.
From the Ashanti region, let's head to the Eastern region, where 120 pupils of the Adarkwa Basic School may soon have no classrooms to study in. This is because the school is being ejected from a rented property they currently occupy. My colleague Yvonne Nikwe sent in this report.
258 pupils from Basic 1 to 6 are enrolled in the school in spite of its infrastructural challenges. Classes 3, 4 and 5 are in a rented premises after a rainstorm flattened the entire classroom block in 2018. Pupils in Class 6 are accommodated in the Methodist Church auditorium. The owner of the building, which accommodates Classes 3, 4 and 5, are demanding his facility back.
And if aban be ma obesi won school na na omuvu kuma na enya akwan sisi ebusuan fie.
The 3-unit classroom block project has stalled for several years, and weeds are gradually taking over. Teachers also sit under the shade of trees because there is no staff common room. The headmistress is devastated.
We are having about 120 people occupying that premises, and if there should be an ejection, we don't know where those people will be. I'm pleading that we need infrastructure immediately.
Pupils want government to intervene.
When you come to school, then the goats and the sheep will come here and do something that is not good. They will come and be shitting, urinating everywhere. Sometimes if you come to school, we'll be scrubbing unless 9, 10 before we go to school. If it comes to rain, we have to go home because you don't have building to stay in.
The PTA chairman, Kwame Danso, is equally worried.
You best say a bang. Say, about 4 years in your school down in Uruguay. You best say a bang. Say,
the school, established some 86 years old, serves the township and adjoining communities.
So starting from
a rather unfortunate situation there that requires urgent government intervention. Now, the crocodile resort in the Akachi North District of the Volta Region has great prospects but requires adequate resources to maximize its tourism potentials. George Craning was at the site and reports indigents have tied their economic fortunes to the tourist attraction site, which is begging for attention.
The mention of friendly crocodiles has become synonymous with Paga in the Upper East region for several decades. I guess you didn't know of one in the Volta region, precisely at Adarkwa, where indigents are predominantly farmers. They tell me the pond was there to solve the water needs of the community, and if well harnessed, could add to the numerous tourist sites in the region, noted for cascading waterfalls, monkey sanctuaries, and mountain ranges. An interesting phenomenon here is that tourists have to get good intentions before they can have a photo moment with any of the reptiles. 67-year-old Akpojisi Egbon is the one who invites the crocodiles as his son Kin Egbon understudies him. Tourists could be disappointed when both are unavailable. Their greatest desire is to see the tourist attraction site given more attention. The road network is not in the best shape. The town does not have any receptive facilities. One thing is clear among youth here in Adarkwa: if tourism is boosted in this very town, there will be a lot of work to do, especially along the value chain, like tour guides, sale of artifacts, among others. And that will really keep them busy and not waste time in activities like this.
A lot of goods, those who are doing business in town, a lot of people will be coming, so their goods will be patronized as well. And then the town too, the little that we'll be getting from the tourist side too, will be helping the town too as well.
Equally worrying is the impact of COVID-19, which has greatly affected the already unappreciable patronage.
It's not function, so we are not getting marketing. So we need people to come more so that we too can sell and get what we want.
Regional Director of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Alexander Nketia, explained private sector collaboration is being sought to develop the facility.
What we're doing now is to look for prospective investors to come and invest in this area in collaboration with the assembly, so that the assembly provides the lands as equity, and then you come in with your investment, and then together you go through the normal signing and then build, and then we get the visitors in, revenues come, and the communities get their share.
The tourism ministry is ambitious to rake in $5 billion annually through revenue. Who knows, if the Adarkwa resort gets the attention it requires, its contribution might come in handy to realize that target. George Crane in TV3 News, Adarkwa, Volta Region.
So let's stay in the Volta region a while longer, but this time with the Wli Waterfalls, where patronage has drastically reduced following the COVID-19 pandemic. According to management of the facility, the situation is negatively affecting the running of a place as it solely depends on entry fees paid by visitors.
Records available indicates that 23,251 tourists visited the Wli Waterfalls between January and August 2019. However, only 6,900 tourists have visited the site from January 1, 2020 to September 30, 2021.
There was even a time that this place was completely closed because of the COVID. So we thank God now there is an opening. We understand that the COVID has come to stay with us. So with the observance of the safety protocols, we are encouraging visitors to come. However, still, you can't match this with the time that the COVID was not.
The drastic reduction in patronage is not only affecting the operations of the facility, but also indirect businesses within the entire township.
So the business going down, to put money inside to do the work is not easy for us this time, but we are still pushing up, waiting for the best time.
Be it tie and dye makers, wood carvers, sculptors, and even bar operators have all been thrown out of business.
Because of the tourists are not coming. The coverage is the problem. We are bringing everything down. And now things are going higher more in the country for us.
The chairman of the governing board further appealed to government to complete the office complex project started in 2003. It's now being used for church activities.
Let's move away from tourism now. And persons living with albinism are special and beautiful in their own way. These are the words of Ella Selom, a young fashion model living with albinism. She tells Portia Gabo she wants to inspire persons with her skin color to be bold and achieve their dreams.
What I love most is my hair. I have golden strands hair. So this kind of hair, they send to the hair salon, so like 3,000 CDs. Good girl has given me beautiful hair. And then my eyes, you can see my eyes is nice. Yeah, my eyes are nice. Yeah, then my skin. Yeah. By the grace of God, I've been able to keep my skin very well. When you see me, don't say "Ofri" at all. Don't say "Ofri" or something. You can just say, "Hey, hello."
Meet Ella Selom, a fashion model living with albinism. During her infancy, she found it difficult to go to school due to constant ridicule and name-calling because of her skin color.
When I was younger, I was quite younger, I used to ask God, like, why am I the only one, everything. I go to school, they will laugh at me, everything. But gradually, I was just, living with it, and I began to love myself. I have 3 other siblings. They're not like me. My parents are also not like me. I really thank God for the family God has given me. Yes, they have. They've been so nice. They've been loving everything.
Her turning point came in high school, where she met friends who loved her for who she was.
I went to Wli School at Dansuman. That's how where I had my senior high education. And so I had these two amazing friends, Nadia and Florence. They really changed my life. So we used to go to the dining late when maybe they've prayed and then they're eating. So I didn't like that, where you go and then everybody be looking at you and that kind of thing. And I'll be in the class. And then later on, I'll go to the school canteen and go and get food. So when you're going for dining, they'll be like, Ella, let's go. Then I go with them. And then they also had so many friends. And so by the time we even get to the dining hall, we said hello to quite a number of people. So through that, and then I also got to know a lot of people. And they leadership roles in school.
Ella is now a bold and confident lady, and she tells me she is proud to be a person living with albinism.
By the grace of God, I'm confident now. I work with poise. So even if you see me, you would even, as most people say, I don't look like someone with albinism. I am a graduate of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, having read a diploma and a Bachelor of Science in Marketing at the moment. So even sometimes when some people even call me with those names, when I look at them, the way I even look at you, cry, you yourself, you be shy.
She hopes to inspire other people living with albinism and debunk all myths about people living with the condition. Albinism is a rare genetic condition which causes lack of pigmentation, which makes Ella's skin and hair pale and sensitive to sunlight. Having a unique skin color, she says, has enabled her model clothes for designers. She described as unfortunate the murder of persons living with albinism for ritual purposes.
So one myth is that women who give birth to children with albinism are Akyes. They are not Akyes. Are they the ones who went to put the babies in their tummy? No. In other countries, persons with albinism are being abducted, and then they are killed for ritual purposes with the notion that they would get to amass wealth or something. It's a lie. Let's go to those people and ask, okay, what has become of them?
The graduate of the University of Professional Studies wants Ghanaians to show love and stop stigma against people who have the condition. And in the words of late musician Lucky Dube, we are just different colors, one people. Portia Gabo, TV3 News, Accra.
And Aisha, admirable confidence there by
Yes,
Ella.
I love her approach to life.
Yes,
She's so confident in her skin.
And knowing that there are a majority of people living in Ghana now who, like it or not, discriminate against people like this, for her to come out this way, I think is admirable.
Lovely.
And kudos to you, Ella Selom there. Now, TV3 has been presented with the Media Organization Advocacy and Rights Promotion Award at the 2021 Ghana Disability Excellence Award for our extensive coverage on disability issues.
Some persons living with disability and others advocating for their rights were honored at the second edition of the Disability Excellence Award, instituted by Friends of the Nation Ghana in partnership with the Ghana Federation of Disability Organization, GFD, the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. TV3 received the Media Organization Advocacy and Right Promotion Award, while broadcast journalist Portia Gabo received the Excellence in Media Personality Award.
It's an initiative that seeks to, as it were, highlight the achievement of persons with disability. It's an initiative that seeks to also clear the wrong misconception that people have about disability, that disabled persons are not capable of regular activities, or perhaps they are not capable of also being good to the society and all that.
Nana Boakye Oforiatta, a Ghanaian high life musician popularly known as Pozo Hayes, received the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Other categories awarded include Excellence in Education, Healthcare, Innovation and Excellence in Disability Campaign, and Student Advocacy Group.
Congratulations to Portia Gabo. Always makes us proud here at TV3.
Deserves it. Yes, she does. And we're going for a short break. When we return, we'll have more for you, including the GMB finals. Please stay with us.
Hey, customer! I take one in my bowl. 1 minute. Where's the shop? A song from my dear baby. Oh, shop, hey, I take one. And then no, that's just Cisco. Oh, wait, yeah. On this back on the music, Saint in a Vodafone cash. What is any insurance? A bomb over my features. And no one is about your phone. You are dialing *462 hash. No register. Get me on the star. So dial *462 hash. Now register. No one chase the capital our person this year or something. If you take Ghana app, what's science in your life insurance? Over my features. Accident. And I saw what to one. My future baby wow. Sika ketu ebi to say 2 Ghana cedis. I would back out savings money. Any my future idea ayo. My future about my no me. For phone, na dial *462 hash. I will Vodafone so. Never come home. My future. Obini watch na 70. Fabicie.
Vodafone so one out to me my future, my life, and a Millennium Insurance, and a Brewer.
I'm going to interview Zuzum right here in my house. Hey.
Look up there. Why are you using inferior pen? It was a mistake. I no check you. Akrobetu. I'm going to knock you out. I know, sir. You deserve quality.
Don't make mistakes. Stop.
You did the right thing.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Can you picture? Jam, boy, I don't know.
Is that not your wife?
Every time your children are falling sick, you don't have money.
Stop, everyone! Baby. What's setting me for tonight? You know I like that sweet-scented insecticide spray. You know, little bit of porch. Now the be up in the living room home. That what you hear. Me love you, me baby. Of course, I take very good care of my wife and children, so I always win. If you want to protect your family against mosquitoes, there's still this sweet scented perfume coil now. I repel mosquitoes. I know I'm always baby. And the spray also sweet scented. It kills all crawling and flying insects. Heaven insecticide. Oh, chop no. Prevention is always better than Mausanka or Heaven insecticide spray. And in the coil, you say heaven dear.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way. It's me, like no other. It's me like you. It's me.
Must be enabled.
You special in your way. It's me. Like you. It's me.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids. Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Thanks for staying with us. Now, the Bortianor Hills Residents Association in Gas South wants the Assembly to complete storm drains it had started. The stalled project, according to the association, has led to severe flooding anytime it rains in the area.
The Bortianor and Fulani communities are located beneath the Bortianor Hill. The geographical location of the communities makes them prone to erosion and floods. The peculiar situation requires proper engineering of drainage systems. However, efforts by the South Municipal Assembly to construct storm drains in the area have been unsuccessful. The communities led by the Residents Association have come together to address the problem. They are, however, constrained due to lack of funds.
Somewhere last year, we've been buying material. When it rained, we just filled the road. We did that about 3 times and it's not helping us. So that is why this year we planned that no, we are not going to buy any material again. We are going to try and see if we can do some gutters so that the road will be more travel for us when it rains.
The association says it has already spent 100,000 cedis on the project and want urgent support.
If you look at the nature of this particular project, it's capital intensive. So we are appealing to the Honorable Slaitete to come into our aid because he knows what we are doing. So we need his help. We need help from the Assembly, the DCE, the MCE. We also need the help from the Ministry of Roads and Highways because all this is under his watch.
Resident engineer of the project, Justice Abdoni, has been explaining some of the difficulties being encountered.
The road stretch for the 0.9 is almost 850 meters, so to speak. Out of the 850 meters, we are almost done about 450 meters. Remaining about 400 meters to go. And with the 0.6, we are through with almost 620. And with the 0.6, we have about almost 12,000 meters to go.
Another challenge in the area is the use of land guards by estate developers. Additionally, the residents complain of encroachment on roads and waterways. They contend the encroachers rebuild their structures even after the assembly has demolished them. In some more stories tonight, the newly elected president of the Ghana National Association of Traditional Healers intends to attract the youth and also train young practitioners on how to produce quality herbal medicines at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The association also intends to get rid of quack traditional healers in the system.
There are over 40,000 traditional medicine practitioners under the Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners. The Ghana Association of Traditional Healers is one of the associations under the Federation, but with majority of members growing old, the question is who carries on the legacy of traditional medicine practice. This is one of the areas the newly elected president of the Ghana Association of Traditional Medicine Practitioners intends to address.
I'll be sure all states and regions have cooperative societies to send their product to research institutions and finally to FDA for scientific analysis so that we boost their income. We came to compromise with NEWS360 to train our youth for us. Now some of them have got their doctorate degree in herbal medicine and a lot are on the way coming.
Delegates from across the country cast their vote to elect new executives to steer affairs of the association for a 4-year mandate.
I sincerely pledge to uphold and defend
General Secretary of the Ghana Association of Traditional Healers, Nana Kwadwo Obri, says the infiltration of quacks into traditional medicine practice will be addressed.
We are going to make sure that we help the Traditional Medicine Practice Council to at least reduce the quackery in the herbal industry, which is very concerned to us. So we are going to hold an emergency meeting right away after this Congress and see how best we can go to all the regions with the help of the delegates and make sure that quackery is reduced.
The economic cost of air pollution in Ghana is estimated at $2.5 billion, according to a World Bank environmental study at a stakeholder engagement in Accra. It came up that is also high.
Current air quality conditions present an unacceptable health burden for residents in Accra. An estimated 8% of total mortality, which is approximately 16,000 Ghanaians, die prematurely each year because of air pollution. This number is expected to increase to approximately 4,600 by 2030 if no action is taken. At the World Bank's Pollution Management and Environment Health Workshop in Accra, participants called for the strengthening of the institutional capacity of the Environmental Protection Agency to address existing minority and planning gaps for air quality management.
No, like we said earlier, I mean, death through air pollution is among the top killers in Ghana. No, I mean, we're talking about 16,000 people dying every year with causes of air pollution, and also the sixth killer disease in Ghana. So obviously this calls for urgent action on the part of everyone.
Deputy Executive Director Technical Services with the EPA, Ebenezer Apasampon, described the current air quality as worrying.
For us, it calls for action. We've had enough data, enough indicators to show that our air quality situation needs to get better. So as an agency, our focus is to introduce measures that will help us address it. And these are some of the measures will give you immediate impact. Others will take time for you to get there.
The program has supported the EPA to establish a cloud-based data management system to upload, store and query air quality data, enabling a real-time air quality index for public awareness.
You're still watching News 360 from a news hub here at Adisawe Kanda in Accra. If you stay with us after this break, we have sports with Aniela Alote. We'll also be crossing over to the National Theatre to build up to the grand finale of Ghana's Most Beautiful. Please stay with us.
UMB Speed Up presents 10 steps to stay safe. If you can, stay home. Wash your hands regularly with soap and running water.
Kamaldeen Sulemana also contributed an assist to help start Renee stunned League One leaders PSG 2-0 on Sunday. Sulemana
Just a moment. And now power, huh?
Yeah! oye Jack Macron no mo enti oji twena kese de hare yo kontomre udokni tomato sauce o no ye bebre and the sardine for box with salad here aye stew ana jollof na betre nwa that don't know with you up to that and the ball here o meti ba ni ye dewa je wanna pass soy sauce check for you sir o mo ye tasty and the big beans for the breakfast la so salad no oh shey and the tuna we can parfum la so salad no oh taste good and the pan dairy creamer for box we so can see oats na cremitino yo and the spaghetti Talia Poppy Mansunin Sijadu Re Nafa and a spaghetti no gum wo and a patalia no I am ready for watching on you with you so ya na pa no so good
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way. It's me, like no other. Always can be like you.
Be enabled.
You special in your way. It's me. Always can be like you. It's me.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids. Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hello, my name is Nadede Bortianor of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2020. I like to put my experience as a reigning queen in two categories. It was fun and it was challenging. Fun because I won myself a new 4-wheel drive. I got 10,000 cedis cash in my account. I got to retain the crown. That means that everywhere I went, I was recognized as the reigning queen. It gave me the chance to speak to people I otherwise wouldn't have met. Doors were open to me. You know, I loved the love that I got from all and sundry everywhere I went across the country. But it was also challenging because I had work to do and I had to be creative and innovative. When I started Ghana's Most Beautiful, it was a personal decision, but by the time I got to the end of the contest, I had become part of a community and it now became my responsibility to serve the community. But it's been such a satisfying journey and I loved all of it all the way. And I'm so proud of the current queens who took that step and who have worked so hard to get to this extent. I appeal to everyone out there, Ghanaians, to come in your numbers to the National Theatre on 3rd October and support your queen because, hey, this crown is going to make a difference in her life and you don't want her to miss that. And one thing about this crown is that she's going to wear it, but she's going to serve the country with it. She's going to serve her community with it, and aren't we all lucky to have TV3 on our backs? So make it to the National Theatre, 3rd October, 8 p.m. and be part of history in the making.
Vote for your favorite via short code *713 *13#. GMB, rediscovering true beauty.
To you by Puma Drinks.
Kamala, are you ready?
I am. It's just a shame that I missed the early bird, guests arriving at the National Theatre, getting their tickets through and getting seated, etc. But right after here, I sure will be at the National Theatre.
Well, a new queen will be crowned 2021 Ghana's Most Beautiful at the National Theatre here in Accra tonight. 6 finalists will be battling it out for the coveted crown, the car, the cash, and the bragging rights of GMB Queen 2021.
The contest, which began with 16 astute ladies from all the 16 regions of Ghana, is down to 6. After 12 grueling weeks of fierce competition, will it be Menu representing the Western region, Wedaga representing the Upper East region, Seto, Volta Region's representative, Safwa from the Ashanti Region, Infojo from the Bono Region, or Akosia from the Oti Region?
Aisha, I am having butterflies in my tummy already, even though I'm not a contestant. Let's cross over now and speak to Kenneth Ado. He is the head of events and entertainment here at TV3. He is standing right beside the gorgeous car which is up for grabs tonight at the National Theatre, Ghana's Most Beautiful 2021 final.
Truth is actually here with us tonight. Who is going to grab that crown? Who is going to take away this beautiful car from MG? This is an MG ZS right here, parked and ready for who tonight? Is it going to be the Volta region? Is it going to be Ashanti region? Is it going to be the Bono region, or T region, Upper East region, or the Western region? Tonight is the night we've all been waiting for. This is the moment of truth. Now, these contestants tell me that they are poised and ready for the show tonight. But hey, wherever you are, make sure you are voting for your favorite in there tonight. Your vote is 40% and the judges have 60%. So don't forget to dial *713# or you download the TV3 GMB app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Now, for those in the auditorium right now, if you can hear me, because family and friends are watching from far and near, if you can hear me and you know you have a favorite in there, we're going to do some magic right now. Tonight, is it going to be Safwa from the Ashanti region? Is it going to be Infojo from the Bono region? Is it going to be Akosia from the Oti region? Is it going to be Wedaga from the Upper East region? From the Western region? Your guess is as good as mine. Tonight is going to be Anita and Cookie on stage. But for now, we're just prepping you up for the big show in a few minutes. So wherever you are, make sure you're right by your TV. And if you're here, make sure you're grabbing your phones and you're voting for your favorite. My name is Nana Kwejuado, reporting live from the National Theatre, Accra, Ghana. And don't forget, this is a beautiful car from Mac Cars, Mac Garage, from Morris Garages, producers of MG Cars. This is an MG ZS, brand new, fresh and clean, ready to do drilling away from the National Theatre. Have a good evening. Over to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, Nana Ado there. And Aisha,
the crowd is charged.
I can imagine what the girls are going through right now backstage, preparing and,
very nervous.
You know, knowing that all of Ghana is watching them tonight.
We are all going to be watching, and you have to stay with us here and all of our social media platforms to catch all of the live shows right here on TV3. Now let's do some international stories.
Thousands of pedophiles have operated within the French Catholic Church since 1950. The head of a panel investigating abuses by church members says. Jean-Marc Sauvé told French media that the commission had found evidence of 2,900 to 3,200 abusers out of a total of 115,000 priests and other clerics. The commission is to release a lengthy report on Tuesday. It is based on church, court and police archives as well as interviews with victims. The independent inquiry was commissioned by the French Catholic Church in 2018 following a number of scandals in other countries. A small private plane has crashed into an empty building in Milan, killing all 8 people on board. The plane took off from Milan's Linate Airport and was heading for the island of Sardinia, but it came down soon after on the outskirts of the city. Witnesses described hearing a loud blast as it struck a 2-story office block and burst into flames. One of those killed in the incident was a young boy, local media reported. Tens of thousands of people have marched at rallies across all 50 U.S. states in support of abortion rights. They have been galvanized in opposition to a new Texas law that severely limits access to abortions in the state. Pro-choice supporters across the country fear the constitutional right may be rolled back. In the coming months, the Supreme Court is set to hear a case that could overturn Roe versus Wade, the 1973 decision that legalized abortion nationwide.
And that's it for tonight's Right Here on News 360. Remember, there's more news on 3news.com. My name is Aisha Yakubuhale.
And I am Komla. And remember to keep voting for your favorites of the 6 finalists at Ghana's most beautiful competition. *13, *713, *13 hash. Vote for your favorites. And in a number of hours, we'll find out who drives home that beautiful car, Aisha.
The crown and the bragging rights of Ghana's most beautiful 2021. Stay right here on TV3.